One day, my boss gives me a task. I believe his point of view was I am ready because I spent 2 years working in the company. I was asked to research about 16 chemical products we produce in our project that the company has. I was assigned to work with my colleague. We were given 1 week and then give a full presentation in front of him and 16 other members. They included a bunch of starting employees and mid of experienced employees and the management, which was him and 5 others. So my colleague and I held our first meeting. We divided the job 50-50. He held 8 chemicals and I held 8 chemicals. He was a socially active person, still is, and he didn't face a difficult time when he wanted to find the information because he almost knew all the department employees. And in my case, I sat in my cubicle and searched about these chemicals in the company website. And I also used Google and my ChatGPT, my best friend, my sweet friend, I want to ask you something. Sweet friend, my best friend, ChatGPT. He did the job too, and 3 days, 4 days later, we met together once again to discuss the information. We thought it was too good to be true. I mean, what is this? Are we a bunch of high school or university students? No offense, of course. Is that it? And then we said, oh well, we designed the slides. We even had time to add the accessories, how to arrange the slides and how to put the frames. We've made everything fancy. And the information or the content itself, it was also rich. So we were so comfortable and so optimistic to present the meeting. We even made fun of the company. I mean, what is this? Are we going to present in front of management and a bunch of mid-experienced employees? Really? That easily? We noticed the time, it was 3, and we finished the job at 4. After he was ready to leave early, I was curious enough to see what is happening exactly to our situation. So I scrolled down on the slides, researched a little bit about the chemicals we have done research about, and I found out that my research was overlapping with his. And that's a problem. In the presentation, you want your work to be smooth. You don't want to find your friend presenting something that you will also present at the same time. So I said, mother, that's not good. We cannot just duplicate our work in front of the management. They would say they spent 2 years in the company and yet they didn't do research about their work together. And this is not respecting our time. So I said, oh my God, no, wait, you are going to leave? No, come and see what is happening right now in this slide. So he saw that and said, okay, so what? I said, our work is overlapping with each other. We cannot present this project now. And he said, no, walk me through that. I didn't get it still. I said, okay, for example, I don't want to bother you with the chemicals detail, but this is very simple. I'm supposed to present 2 chemicals. They are called benzene and toluene. And his chemical was xylene. I can't separate xylene from benzene and toluene. So it was supposed to be my job to combine all the 3 together in my slide. And if I talked about them, the 2 chemicals, the next slide will come and he will talk about the same thing because they are related to each other. So when I said that to him and walked him through that, he said, but we don't have time anymore. We have just 2 days before the big day. And I said, we're not leaving early, man. Today we are finishing the job. If we don't spend the time after hours to do it, it's over for us. We should just quit and go to another company. I'm not exaggerating. Early beginnings are important. So he said, okay, let's do that. I mean, what can we do? It is what it is. So he placed his bag in his cubicle and he started to take his laptop and we redivided the work again. We had the chemicals that are related to each other on one side and the chemicals that are far away from the other branch We made it on the other side. After we spent 3 hours, 4 hours, we finished the job at 7:30, and the presentation was after 2 days from that. So we finished everything and we still had one day, and this is why it was very important to have a teammate that believes in teamwork. So the next day came, we didn't sleep well, and of course I was planning to make a video, by the way, but this work stopped me from that. Anyway, I sleep, I wake up, and my colleague and I agreed to go and make the dry run. We did that, and we still had time before the presentation, which was tomorrow. We leave early, feel optimistic again, excited for the big day tomorrow. But the day came and nothing happened. We were just watching the manager silently in our cubicle, and we were so creepy. We looked at him like this. Did he send you an email or something? What is he doing? And just like that, we stared at him and waited him to send us the email and just make the work done already. But nothing happened. The big day, which was supposed to be today, nothing happened in it. And the same goes with tomorrow, after tomorrow, and 1 week later, nothing happened. So my friend, the socially active person, he asked mid-experienced people if this was an okay behavior or not. Is this something a manager would do to his employees? And they said, no, it's not okay. And not only that, for the 1 week that he didn't do anything or didn't tell us about anything to do, he was on a business trip. So we were confused. What is happening exactly? And the mid-experienced employees also said the same thing. So we ignored it anyway. And we said, okay, let's save it on a file and wait until that big day comes, which is supposed to be soon, but we never know what soon means. 35 days later, in the afternoon time, the moment I just grabbed my coffee and I wanted to enjoy this V60 Colombian coffee, ice of course, my manager sent me an email and said, let's go. Huh? I didn't even remember the day. I didn't even remember what he was talking about. Just he said, let's go, send the slides. And then I remembered exactly. And I said, oh, the presentation!